Hey folks, it's the coach here. Welcome back for another exciting matchup in Madden Ultimate Team. Let's get back to Brandon and Charles for the call.
We will begin this challenge in the third quarter with 3 minutes remaining. It's a tie ball game, 14 points apiece. Your opponent has the ball on their own 25. 1st and 10. Here's Stafford. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Good hands there defensively, and 2nd down. Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Stafford going to give this to Akers. Akers hit. He coughs it up, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. And that, Charles, you'd have to think a pretty avoidable mistake.
You're exactly right about that, partner, because it all comes down to covering up the football. Look, turnovers are going to happen. They're inevitable. But in a tie game in the third quarter, those turnovers can change.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Michael Vick.
That's Vick, boy.
24 yards out. And the Patriots on one play have taken the lead.
I don't know why they even did that.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going
to... It even looks like he got the one.
So that challenge is success. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots.
That's right, that's my offense.
Taking it in from a yard out. And the Patriots have taken the lead. So what can Vick do here as he'll lead his guys up to go for the 2-point conversion? They'll try and throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. This one's caught. And it stretches their lead up to 8. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Jackson now to return. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it?
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Michael Vick with now his 2nd touchdown of this third quarter. And the Pats are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So what can Vick do here as he'll lead his guys up to go for the 2-point conversion?
To the outside every time.
And he is into the end zone for 2 more as the lead moves up to 16. And that was the old QB one-man band play there on the conversion.
And look, let's face it, even quarterbacks who don't have great mobility, in certain situations, they're able to actually take the ball in themselves. Remember way back when Joe Namath against the Giants?
That's fine. We got another tackle.
Right? Remember Joe had
another
all
one.
those knee out first. They thought he couldn't run it. No one accounted for him. He practically walked into the end zone.
Rams.
L.A. readies for its next possession. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't
Got him.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9.
I ran that a lot last night.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. On the handoff, it's Akers. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the 4th and final quarter. The Rams on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is 3rd and 17. They'll set up the screen to Calais. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Partner, when you see a screen pass and the defensive tackle ends up making the play, you know that one wasn't sold well at all, because he should be upfield by the time you throw the pass. If not, you end up with big trouble, as we just saw right there.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
That's funny about that
Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. New England trying to get a place on offense. But they can thank their defense for another stop. And now look at the score, where they've got the football. They're looking pretty good.
They're looking excellent, because now you're thinking to yourself, let's just take some time off the clock. Work it down. And, of course, you put another touchdown on the board, you can pretty much say bye-bye to this one.
Play calling here can be a little bit more conservative because of the lead.
A little bit more conservative. The biggest thing, everyone understands how to get the ball downfield and how to stay in bounds and make sure the clock keeps running.
Of course, if I put a player on IR, I'm going to pick up another one.
They'll run on 1st down. Bush. And some room to work. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 57 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Bush. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. That gets them 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. A give left side, Bush. And he'll dive forward here to make sure he gets something out of that one, but not much. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Trying to punch it across with Bush. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.